Hey y'all, what's going on? Happy Saturday afternoon. Guess what? Your girl's stuck. So this is the reason that I said that I didn't want to purchase. Let me turn the camera back around because I'm laying up in the truck. This is the reason why I said I didn't want to purchase a truck, because shit happened. Um, I'm sitting in Arizona, taking a load from San Diego that I picked up yesterday to Arizona. Lord, to Ohio. And I picked up the load yesterday. I don't like driving in mountains and things of that nature at night, just because I like to see what's going on. And unfortunately, in these trucks, these headlights, in this truck at least, the headlight is not as powerful and as I would like it to be. So yeah, I like to see this kind of terrain in the daytime. And I knew I would be driving, probably mountain-esque, because in Arizona, quite naturally, is mountain-esque. But I did it in the daytime. And, we started off good. Next thing I know, I got my little AC popping. She bopping down the road, listening to something that, whatever. And my car started beeping. I looked down and say add water or something like that, or the water thing. I said it say add water or something, whatever it said. And I was just talking to one of my friends. He was like, oh, what did he say? He said, "Is your AC on?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, turn your AC off." I said, "Well, that's cool, but should I stop? Like, cause I ain't trying to, overheat or blow up, or not necessarily blow up, but I'm not trying to overheat or nothing that nature and be stuck. So, I pulled off to the side of the road, cut the car off, looked at it. He was like, "Well, do you have AC, not AC, but cooling in the truck?" I was like, "Hell, I don't know. I ain't never even opened up the hood of this car. I don't fool with other people's stuff. That's why I paid him." So I got to tell y'all, in a messed up little spot. The light is crazy. And I'm on this little iPad. Let me see if I can just turn this around like this and do it this way. So I pull over, wait a couple minutes, crank the car back up. It seemed to be the heat then went down or whatever it is. So, I trudge on back up the road about good 10, 15 more minutes, and it start overheating again. Now, at this point, I'm frustrated. I'm like, ugh, like, I don't got time for this. I got to get my load where I got to go. So finally, I just was like, you know what? I'm going to let it ride for a while. So I went and laid down, fell asleep. I actually was asleep for an hour and a half. Didn't even really realize I was asleep that long. Woke up, it was like, 12 o'clock. Like, oh, shoot, let me go ahead, and it should be ready now, because the check engine light, it came on. It said, what the hell did this thing say? Had the little RSR code on the thing and everything, like pull your shit over. So, of course, I pulls it the hell over. I reads the directions. I follow instructions. Hell, I can't speed in this truck because I only go 65 an hour. But at the end of the day, if it say go 55, I'm going exactly 55. And I might even go 50. So, this is how I am with this truck, because I do understand that this is a big truck. And it's going to take a minute for me to stop this damn thing if I got to stop, because not only is it a big truck, I got a load on the back of it. So, I'm following all rules at this moment. And not just in general, but not just today, but just in general. That's, how I operate with this truck, because I do understand that this is a big motherfucker. So if I want people to respect me in this truck, I have to respect my truck. Anywho, pull over to the side of the road. I'm asleep, wake up, get about 5-10 more minutes up the road, and start doing the same damn thing. I said, what the hell? So, I'm going to get ready to call Ryder at this point, because at this point now, we like 2-3 hours in. Like, okay, like I'm getting annoyed, but whatever. So I wait a minute. I GPS'd the nearest gas station, and just luckily there was a gas station 6 or 7 minutes, well, we'll say 10 minutes up the road. So I'm trying to get to the gas station. Mind you, it's only 10 minutes up the road. At least that's what the GPS says. The truck start overheating again. I'm like, oh my God, this shit is that bullshit. So I pull over again and wait. So I give it another 10, 15 minutes or whatever it is, and let the thing go down. So because I'm going up a hill. I'm in Apache. Well, at that point, I was in Apache. Let me see if I can turn around because this sun glare is getting on my nerves. Yeah, that looked like that'd be better. Okay, I'm in Apache Canyon. That seemed like that's worse. Or maybe it's just the glasses. Okay, well, whatever. This is what we working with. So I'm in the Apache mountains or junction or whatever the hell this is called over here. Anywho, I finally get up the road or whatever it is. Now, folk already irritate me and whatever it is, what it is. Because, you know, everybody a mechanic. But I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not listening to you. I'm not touching these people's shit. So, I go ahead and give them a call. They like, oh, well, we 2 hours away. I'm like, they ain't got nothing to do with me. What y'all gonna do with this truck? So, I was trying to tell them what was going on at this point. It's like, look, I'm not a mechanic. Oh, I'm a driver. If I wanted to be a mechanic, I went to school to be a mechanic. So eventually, they called somebody on the phone and, he told me, what is going on, I explained to him. He was like, well, the best thing to do is just to bring it in. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. But I do have a load. I have to have it in by Tuesday morning, and I'm not trying to be late. Dropping off my load. He was like, I understand that. I'm about 2.5 hours away from you because you're in the mountains. And I'm assuming he's in Phoenix, Arizona, which is like 130 miles away, which is 2 hours away. I was like, okay, so what y'all gonna do? They was like, oh, we gonna send a wrecker to come drop you off a truck and pick up that truck. I said, okay, cool, that works for me. He was like, how long? You said it would be about, I said, so it'll be about 10 o'clock by the time y'all come pick up this truck. He was like, yeah. I said, well, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and take me a nap. Now imagine if I had purchased my truck. Now you can get your warranties and all that good old fun stuff. But if I would have had purchased my truck, I would have been stuck on the side of the road trying to figure out who I'm going to have come tow my shit. Now, mind you, I probably would have had it happen a little faster because, they working on the clock, but they getting paid regardless. So they going to make sure that somebody come get their truck because they don't want me to not pay them. And I give them a couple of little dollars to make sure that they come and handle this shit. So I'm waiting on them now. I'm about to take a nap. But I thought I would update y'all because I know the last time I tapped in with you, I was telling y'all about the most scamming ass massive 3LP, whatever the hell, the scammers, and they bull crap, and just want y'all to be, beware of that. But I did want to let you know that if y'all see a company called ADG Logistics, they the truth. I had did a load from them coming out of Florida. They headed into like Valdosta area and then took it back up to the city in Atlanta. And they had everything cool. So when I was out after that next day, I went and laid down just feeling not really defeated, but I'm the type of person I'm trying to keep everything positive. So I figured like, hey, Dana, you might be upset at this moment now. And I was just, you upset because of these things happening. But at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. And I said that to say this. I contacted the ADG Logistics, which is a company that I had done some the work for. And the guy, normally I emailed him because I know that's why I reached out to him. And, because of my positivity and, my hard work and doing what I'm supposed to do, I reached out to him via email. I didn't even hardly get the email sent before he was calling me up like, Dana, what are you doing? This is Owen. You in California? I was like, yeah, I'm in California. He was like, you want this load? I was like, yeah, I want the load. He was like, what you want for it? You say what? And he was like, yeah, it's going to Ohio. Perfect. Going to the East Coast just like I wanted. Then today, this was yesterday, I drove down to San Diego. I was like, yeah, I'm in California. I said, well, send me the address or whatever, and I'll tell you exactly my ETA. He was like, all right. He was like, well, go ahead and get going. I'll go ahead and have you your rate confirmation in, a minute. Before I can even get on the highway, he had my rate confirmation on. I'm trying to drive and sign and all that at the same time. I was like, let me get the heck on. But then, you know what? He looked out for me again. today he called me like, hey, Dan, I know you got a load picking up in Ohio. Did you want to take this one? It's paying such and such, and it's going to Montana. Do you want it? I said, well, can they do this amount? He was like, yeah, I could do that for you. Boom. Now imagine had I would have took that other load and went, Tennessee or whatever, I would have missed out on that benefit. That ended up being total of almost $6,000 worth of load that I was able to get off of one company, just because, you know what I'm saying, that was timing. So it's sometimes we always think that, something is wrong or something is out to get us or whatever it is, and it's all about timing to me. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna expose them motherfucking scammers regardless, but that load was never meant for me. I was a reason why all that happened to me is so I could be able to be in this position to be able to do what I'm doing now. And even with me being broken down, you never know, I could have got in an accident or some shit like that, or anything could have happened to me out on this road. So, you know what I'm saying? I do believe in divine intervention, and I just believe my angels is out here watching and making sure that I'm protected at all times. So I gotta get on here and share that with y'all. Yeah, I'm broke down. Yeah, I had some challenges or whatever, but we still out here trucking. So regardless to what goes on in this business, always stay positive. Always stay positive. Never let nothing get you down. And just know that everything is not meant for you, because there's always something better out there. So y'all keep trucking. I always forget to tell y'all, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, that whole little rundown. Y'all be blessed and be safe.